Hey TJ, how you doing there, bud? Hey TJ, how you doing there, bud? Hey Ed, how you doing? Happy Father's Day to everybody else too there, man. What's everybody up to today? Sweet, that sounds like a plan, Ed. Never can go wrong with your Florida chapter genetic hunter. Any luck with your puppy yet, or your dog? So as soon as we get going here, we're gonna go ahead and set up a tub, getting ready for the super pastel egg laying. But of course, you know, she's just now going into ovulation, or she's just now in ovulation, so it's gonna be a while. Sweet. I don't think I'll ever get a Savannah monitor. I'm gonna stick to snakes. Well, Ed, I'm honored to be a honorary genetic hunter. If it's all right with you, I'll just be the head genetic hunter in the Florida chapter. I don't even know how many subscribers we're at right now. Let's see here. We're still at 257 subscribers. President of the Florida chapter of the Genetic Hunters. That is awesome. Hopefully I'm doing the Genetic Hunters proud. Trying to see if anybody else is going to join us today, which they probably not, but. Well, I did throw males in with those females like I've been mentioning. I put the normal in with my possible genetic blackback, which I'm 95% sure she is, to prove her out. I put my Mojave in with the vanilla again. I put the albino in with the head albino, and then I put that secret male in with the normal female. And that normal female is just, her tail's just sitting there doing this. So she's ready for him. Well, let's go ahead and go take a look through the tubs and see what's going on with these, with them. I'm not going to show you the special male. Hey, Slash Master, how you doing? We'll see if we can see any lockups yet. I put them in at 12:45. So, let's see here. I don't want to disturb him, so we'll just do it this way. Nope, he's still away from it. You can see the ovulation right there, guys. Look how big that is. See it from over here, too. Look at that. That is huge. He's working, but he ain't done anything yet. I'm gonna have to open that tub up. Let me get my footstool over here because it's me being as tall as I am and all. I need to gain a little bit of height here. Let's see what's going on with here because the genetic backpack was actually wrapping the bowl this morning. Are they doing the lock yet? I don't see a lock, but he's definitely trying to quarter. I'm not going to show the other one, but I'll look to see if we have a lock yet. Let's see here. Nope, not yet. Special guy's not locked up with the normal yet, so he's kind of separated from her right now. Hopefully he'll get interested in her. Yeah, make sure to hit that like button. Hey, OKB, how's it going? Up to 6 people, awesome. So let's just go ahead and start out with the basic. I'm sitting here trying to do this. Sorry about the wobbly camera, guys. Trying to get a good setup here. All right, there we go. Trying to make $1 out of 15 cents. Well, you're doing better than me. I'm trying to make $1 out of a penny. All right, so let's begin. So I'm gonna show you guys exactly how, from the beginning to the end, on how I set up my egg box for my eggs. So I get light diffusers like this, cut them to size of what I need. I got 2 of them. Then what I'll do is I get some zip ties here, and I zip tie them together. Like so. And the reason why I zip tie them together is because that way they stay together. That way they don't move and possibly trap a baby out of the egg. I put it on there pretty tight. Do the same thing this way. Hey, balls and strikes, how you doing? So I do 2 on that side. Then I'll go to this side. Let's do it the same way as the other side. Get that in there like that. So I got 3 of them on there. And let's do this other one like so. That's the other way, but it'll be all right. Then I'll take my side cutters here, or you can use scissors or whatever you want to use, and I trim it off. That way, it's ready to be placed in there. Fits perfect. But before we do that, I use, for my medium, I use Paralight. I get it at Walmart, which when I get more eggs per year, I'll go somewhere else and get, the big bag. But this here will work for me. So I'll open this bag up. Like so. And it's going to get a little bit dusty. Pour some in there. Keep on going. I'm gonna go a little bit more and then I'll show you guys. I tend to put a little bit more than what I need, but I'd rather have more in there so the humidity's way up there. So I don't want them ball python eggs to dry out, which I know they won't, but. So that right there is about how much I'll put in there. Then, after that, I already got me a bucket of water here. I'll pour some water in there. And a lot of people will only do it to where it's, you know, where there's no water standing. That's one reason why I use my light diffusers. I like water standing in there. I'll mix this up real good. And let it mix up real well. Like so. And we're almost done. And then after I mix it up, of course your hand's gonna be all white. I'm going to pour just a little bit more water in there, just because, like so. Call it good there. Let me go wash my hands off. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. So now, all you do is take this, set this in there, kind of push it down a little bit. All right, it's about like how I like it. Yeah, 50-50 would work good, but I like to go a little bit more than that. As you can tell, there's the way it looks right now. But if you look, and I tilt this up, and you can see water. But that's not going to affect nothing, because this cannot be pushed down. So it's not like the eggs are going to be in the water. All that's left now is to put the eggs in, put the press and seal around the top, and then put the lid on. But since I'm not putting the eggs in there yet, all I'm going to do is put this lid on, and then it's going to go in the incubator after we get done with the live. So that is exactly how I set that up. Is there any questions? I was tempted on using vermiculite, but I know I've seen people use it, but since I'm still new at this, I want to go for the sure way and not, take a chance at drowning the babies. But maybe in a couple of years I may do it. I don't know. I've even thought about using Hatch Right. You just throw that in there, put the eggs on top, and call it good. But I've seen mixed reviews on everything. So what's everybody think about that? So let's go take a look at the giveaway snakes, or snake. Then I want to kind of go over something with you guys real quick. He's hiding. There's the giveaway snake. Pastel calico. Better cover him back up. There's John Wayne Gacy. Now, I will tell you, hey Richie, how you doing? These next two snakes are awful hissy, and they look like they could strike when I mess with them. But I'll work that out of them. That's my fire male. And of course these guys ate yesterday, so I don't want to mess with them too much. Then here is Mr. Hissy Pants, and he's the one that is, he's going to get me sooner or later. I know he is. But he hasn't been able to yet. But I'm going to try to get it to where he don't. I'm going to try to start working with him more, but I just don't want him to bite me. All right. Hey, Chucky, how you doing there, bud? Get this thing level here. There we go. All right. Let's see here. Who all do we have here? What are you doing today, Chucky? Okay, TJ, have a good day. Yeah. Those two are the first two ball pythons that I've had. Of course, those are babies and in a new place, so I'm not using it against them. But those are the first two that I have had that are so defensive. So I'm just going to take it slow with them. I'm going to move them up to a bigger tub, hopefully soon. And, you know, hopefully that'll make them feel a little bit better. Yeah, I really don't either. I swapped out the rat tubs when I cleaned today. And hopefully things will go good with that. So that's what we'll do. Let's go look at the rat tubs. And we're going to go ahead and take this incubator, or this box, into the incubator. So the camera's going to be shaky here for a little bit, because I'm going to try to... Yeah, Ed, I just showed it. I'll show you here again in a minute. We're going to go take a look at the rat tubs real quick. Just trying to be careful here. I don't want to dump the box. Yep, I got room in here for it. So let's open this incubator up. There's the eggs that's in the incubator. They're looking good. Everything's looking all right. I'm gonna set this thing down for a minute. I'm gonna set this incubator box in, or this box in here. Oh, it's gotta go on this next shelf down. Okay. Hopefully this will fit in here like this. Perfect. All right. So, as you can tell, the labels are the new tubs. Well, these used to be these. So I swapped all these out, all the way down, with the new tubs. Now, the reason these I just have in here for now is just for safety reasons, because just in case these things leak or whatever, they have something to catch the water in. So, I'll tell you, with me euthanizing them rats last weekend, those waters, I don't have to change them once a week now. And they're not even empty when I have to change them. So that's a good thing. And food, I tell you, I got to feed them once a week. You can't beat that either. I was having to feed that one rack once every 2 days. Okay, so you want to see the fire again. So let's go take a look. I'll start reading the comments here in a minute. All right, let's take a look at this fire. Flop the camera around here. There's the fire. He's he's a hissy pants, almost wanting to bite too. So Ed, there's the fire. And then here is the ghost that is very defensive. And then just another time, the giveaway snake. Pastel looks like calico to me. So there you go. And this girl didn't eat last night, but that's because she's in shed. That's a lavender albino. Plus, she had a big meal last week. And Josephine Earp here, my female Mojave, she took her first small. She's growing like a weed. It won't be long, they'll all be on smalls. All right, let's get back up here. All right, let's see here. How many rats did you guys end up getting? Ed? I'm down to 3 breeding males and 5 breeding females. Oh, okay. So what are you doing? A 1 to 2 and a 1 to... What's your ratio? Are they all in one tub? I put 1 male to 3 or 4 females. Hey, reptiles and stuff, how you doing? Hey, ZTK, how are you doing? Oh, I'm doing pretty good. Hey Ed, are you just trying to keep the rat population down, or how many are you trying to? How many babies are you trying to produce? I only have 1 tub with 1 male, 2 females, but that female that's in there, she's the Hellraiser. She's the mean one. I think she killed one of the other females that I had in there.
I was hoping for 120, but I got 100 for them, and I'm really happy with that.
You might make sure, Ed, just for, you know, in the future, you might be looking at getting another rack because when they start producing like crazy, you're going to have somewhere to go with those babies.
So I asked my toy guy Johnny to come down and take a look.
I went from having a breeding rack to 2 complete racks within a couple months. I'm going to announce the giveaway winner once we hit 300 subscribers. And I will do the giveaway on a live stream and not just recorded.
Started the company, was really big in Germany. It was pretty amazing back then in the early 1900s to overcome a lot of those challenges to start a big company like Style. From the beginning, and still to this day, the company still handcrafts a lot of their bears. As far as collectible bears go, there's no bigger names than Style.
Yeah, rat racks aren't too hard to do.
Nothing but high quality pieces.
I'm still in talks with the breeder about getting some African softwood rats.
So what are your concerns about the bear?
I know it's in good shape, but I don't know the age of it, and I don't know the value of it.
Yeah, I don't want to do the giveaway until we hit that 300 subscriber mark. It's taking us a while to get there.
This piece here probably about 25 to 30 years old. It looks like it was well taken care of and preserved, but unfortunately, size isn't always a good thing. It's a select group of people that can fit such a large piece into their collection. It limits the market of people that you can sell it to.
Cut to the chase, Johnny. What's the dollar amount?
Well, with all of those factors,
Trying to think if anything else is new around here. I don't think there is.
His appraisal seemed a little low. I was shocked by it. Well, I'm really not happy with
Had a good response in feeding last night, so that's a good thing.
$1,000. Yeah, I mean, there were a lot of people asking a large amount of money for some of the bigger sites, but it's just a limited market as far as who can fit this piece into their collection.
Thanks, Johnny, for coming in.
No problem.
Appreciate it.
See you later, Johnny.
Because you see that all the time. A lot of people research a piece, but not really look at what these pieces are truly going to.
So, Ed, are you using the tubs from the Home Depot or from Lowe's?
What you bought a dollar, what do you take for it?
Well, I'd like to get 2,000 out of him.
Well, I ain't gonna go 2,000, because that's high retail. Tell you what, though, I'll give you $1,000, I ain't going no higher. Better you can work the damn thing home.
Can't go 15 on it?
Yeah, I haven't had any
But I'm
chew outs in the Lowe's tubs yet, but the Home Depot tubs, the ones that have that little hole at the front, like where you can hang it on the wall or something, it kind of hangs over that ledge and they can get their teeth on it. But the Lowe's, they're not like that. Yeah, ZTK, that's for sure, because I came home, what day was it? Wednesday or Thursday, and it's in my vlog, and the rats chewed out a big hole in the front of the Home Depot tub. If there was babies in there, they'd have been all over the room. But there wasn't. It was all adults. Sure, that I'm surprised they didn't try to get out.
That help your neighbors and you is what matters most. The Canadian is always focused on one thing and one thing.
Tempted on trying to find maybe some metal ones that they can't do, but I don't know how that would work. Try to find some metal tubs.
Checkers and brownies. We're giving $1 new life. Get a spicy chicken sandwich for just $1. Or a crispy fish sandwich, also just $1. Make your
Wife is concerned about the rats being bred inside the garage. She's wondering if it's possible for us to have them outside the garage.
fish sandwich, each just $1.
You mean outside in the weather? Why is she concerned about having them inside the garage? At least it's better than having them in the house. Well, the smell, as long as you don't have too many in one tub, you can clean them once a week and they'll be fine. But like what I was having is I didn't have enough tubs and I had like 18 medium to large rats in one tub, and it was just, after 2 days, it stunk. But it's not bad once, you know, like right now I have 1 male to 3 females or something like that, and it's not bad. It saves a lot of money when you only have to clean once a week. I was going through a 50-pound bag of food every week with all them rats. Yeah, ZTK, I'm eventually going to go to a professional rack, so that's going to help out. I want to get a Freedom Breeder rack for rodents, 1 for my female breeders, 1 for the hatchlings, and 1 for my males. Yeah, it's tough starting. I understand that. I can't believe how much I've expanded in the past year and a half. Yeah, that would work, Ed, but me, the way my mind works, everything has to look perfect. I don't like anything to look odd and different. Yeah, most of my tubs are 1 to 3. I have 1 tub with 1 to 2, 1 male, 2 females. But 1 to 3 is about right. 1 to 4, if all 4 females have babies, that tub is just a disaster. I kind of like how DEA Exotics has theirs. What they do is whenever the female gets pregnant and it's about to explode, they put it in a maternity rack, which makes sense. I just don't have the room to do that. So is all the dads out there getting a good time and not a bunch of honeydew this and honeydew that for today? ZTK, I'm in Florida. I'm originally from the Kansas, Oklahoma area. I've lived in Oklahoma. I was born in Kansas. I've lived in Oklahoma, Missouri, and here in Florida. I've been in Florida for 3 years. Where are you from? North Carolina. Sweet. So what all do you have? You got rats. What snakes do you have? How many? $30? You're not quite up there. I got 41 right now, with 5 more in the incubator. And I think I got at least 8 more in my Super Pastel. Yep, same here. I got 1 that's gonna go. My Super Pastel, she's got at least when I got her from the breeder said that she had at least 8 follicles in her. So I'm looking at a big clutch there. But I'm still trying to do my albino to head albino. And I'm trying to do my Mojave to vanilla. And I'm trying to do my normal to genetic stripe to prove her out. And then I have a secret male to a normal to try to prove him out. So I got quite a few possible more clutches coming up. I'm going to have to build me a new hatchling rack, and also I need to give me a new, build me a new 12, I think it's a 12 or 13 tub, 28 quart rack. I've got a design. All I've got to do is get PVC for it and get it cut and route it out the way I wanted, and then I'll start throwing it together. My hatchling rack's going to have, I think my design called for a 42 tub rack. It's going to be pretty big. Pastel Mystic to a Bell, and a CG Lesser to a Butterbee. A CG Lesser, what do you mean? Calico Granite? Oh, that sucks, Ed. A banana coral. Oh, okay. Banana coral glow. Cool. That'd be a good clutch. My male albino, Clyde, he's been off food. I think he's wanting to breed, but I'm not going to breed him till next year. He's a little bit small. I know he's popping sperm plugs, but I don't want to do that to him. And my banana's pretty good size right now, but I'm going to hold him off till next year also. But I'm glad that my spinner is going to prove out with the Super Pastel. Because I was worried about him there last year and this year. Didn't know if he actually was a good breeder or not, but evidently he is. But I got an idea what I want to do to the genetic stripe project, and I really don't want to say it right now because I don't think it's been done yet. But give it 3-4 years, I should have it. So does anybody have any questions today? Hey, Gamerilla, how are you doing? Banana Lesser to Super Blast Pastel, Mystic to Mojave, 100% Head Albino to 66 Double Head. Oh, those are some good ones. Hey, KB, how you doing? I'm subscribed to you now, ZTK. I didn't know I wasn't subscribed. I'm going through here, make sure I'm subscribed to everybody.
All right, so right here, first off the bat, we have Dale Sayers. He went to the Pro Bowl 5 consecutive years, had 2 rushing titles, and is the youngest guy ever to be inducted in the
What are you guys up to, KB?
Buckus, who's in the Hall of Fame as well. Right in the middle, George House. Legendary coach, probably one of the most influential, important people.
Gamerilla, I'm now subscribed to you there.
Right there, we have Brian Bigelow, who at this time he was just a backup to Dale Sayers. But over time, he would become mortal thanks largely to
Tampa Bay area.
makes him, of everybody on this whole ball, the most important signature on there.
West of Tampa Bay.
Chicago Bears as a backup to Dale Sayers.
It's going okay. I'm excited. Had a good weekend. Got a nice big ovulation on my super pastel, so that made my weekend. Thank you for saying Happy Father's Day. Hey, Chevy Exotics, how are you doing?
Determine whether or not these are even authentic ones. Well, George
What are you up to today?
characteristics of G endured and the agent has. These signatures are very difficult to fake. And this is sitting on the Buckus. I mean, his D also says
Chevy Exotics, I just subscribed to you there.
so those signatures, they're 100% spot on exactly what I want to see in a 1967 ball. Now the other signatures, you really got to focus on the characteristics of the autograph compared against other ones that have been proven to be authentic. And if we compare
And KB, I am subscribed to yours now also.
primarily in the B, how it forms, and how at the end here, the O and the O dips off. These are contrasting signatures, very typical for what you see in a clubhouse signature.
I'm trying to keep up on everybody that subscribes to me. I want to subscribe them back to show the love. And if I'm not subscribed to you, please let me know. I will subscribe, no problem. You're welcome.
60s. So the Sayers, like the Piccolo,
Just got to spread the love. Reptile community has to stick together.
all it really is, somebody knows the signature and does their best interpretation of it to try to make it look as authentic as possible.
I never heard of that before, and here I had the ball for 45 years. I got all the
Yeah, it is hard to keep up. A lot of times it notifies me, lets me know someone's subbed, but a lot of times it don't either.
Solid Hall of Famers, and are always going to have value. Considering you have all the time, which ones are real versus which ones are clubhouse.
And of course I'm at, I think I said earlier, 257.
$1,000.
That's a big difference. Right.
And Genetic Hunters is back.
Sadly, sports memorabilia, it's a part of my job to have to break people's hearts sometimes. I will stand behind
The California chapter.
All right, man. So if you heard my guy, he says it's worth probably around 1,000. I mean, I got a feeling this is gonna sit around for years. I'd offer you around $100 for it. So I'll just keep holding on to it. Right on, man.
So is anybody going to watch any racing today?
Clubhouse signatures are very deceitful. I'd like to meet the people that do that, give them peace of my mind. They don't buy football.
If you have a medical malpractice or nursing home claim, call Pound Law from your cell phone. Morgan & Morgan. Pound Law, that's all. We're here in this home graveyard to demonstrate a remarkable car polish. New Finish, the once-a-year car polish. Simply wipe it on and just wipe it off. It's that easy. And look, New Finish restored a deep, hard shine even to this weather-beaten car. We polish
Genetic Hunters, usually Saturday nights is my late night, but I fed a lot of frozen thawed last night, so it wasn't too bad. I was in bed by probably 12. Usually I don't go to bed till 4 in the morning because I feed live and then I go through and I clean everything out. Hey, balls to the walls. How's it going, Tim? Am I going to any shows? As of right now, no.
nothing in life is more important than the time we share with those we love. Pain and suffering can rob you of these treasured moments. These moments
I would like to go to shows, but I know me. If I go to a show, I'm going to want to buy something.
value is immeasurable. We understand.
I actually want to get to the point where I can start selling at shows, but
To get you back
then again, that's a lot of stress on the animal, and you don't know if you go to the show if you're going to sell all your animals or not. So And then you never know what you're going to bring back as far as, you know, mites in the from other animals and all that.
Being that desperate man, you committed this crime. Isn't that right, Mr. Player?
I have no idea what's going on, but I use credit card, so I
Yeah, that's a good idea, ZTK.
guy was very aggressive.
If you or a loved one has been treated unfairly by an insurance company, employer, or corporation, call us right now.
I'm thinking in my head, and that's an issue, but I do it anyway. I'm probably going to sell here on YouTube and on Morph Market, and hopefully that's good to me. I need to get my Facebook started up. I got Instagram, so I could probably sell on there too. But I think my name just needs to be a little bit bigger before everybody's interested in all my stuff.
I am a natural filmmaker. I think I'd put that Hitchcock guy to shame. All right, Nick, you're good. And action!
What the hell are you doing?
I'm making a movie.
John, you're becoming a liability around here, even more of a liability.
You're a liability, Rick.
This,
But when we look at Rick, he's just passing on through. And cut. Perfect.
I'm St. Pete area. I typically say Tampa, but St. Pete.
Hi, I have a 1925 Gibson banjo that my grandfather owned.
Okay. I was gonna say, oh, cool.
When do you come to Florida?
My grandfather with his banjo. I don't know how old the car is.
Probably right around as old as them. What?
I came into the pawn shop today to try to sell my 1925 banjo that my grandfather owned. His roommate traded in the banjo.
I've even thought about, once my following gets big enough here on YouTube, is to do like IDR does and all that, and do auctions.
And he started hand making them.
Who got me started in the hobby?
He got a reputation of making the very best stuff in the world.
Well, I don't know.
Which was a lot.
I was watching YouTube and noticed some ball python videos, so I started watching Brian Barczyk. I watched Always Evolving. I think I was watching a little bit of Going Youper. I can't remember who all else, but just seeing everything that could come out of them, you know, breeding, and I knew it's hard work, but you know, it really made me consider getting into it. And then I went to the pet store, started looking into them more, just kept researching, and here I am.
I'm definitely familiar with Gibson guitars, but not banjos. So I need some more info before I make a move. So what are you looking to do with it?
I'm looking to sell it. I looked on the internet. I've seen it go for about $5,000.
Okay. Tell you the truth, I have no idea if that's a good price or not. I just, quite frankly, I just don't get that many banjos in here.
Gibson is the top of the mark.
Yeah, that's why I'm in Florida, is I'm sick of the cold weather.
It's in really good shape, but there might be something really weird
My first morph was Bonnie, the albino.
about this thing. Okay.
Well, let me rephrase that, because that's kind of a touchy subject.
Gonna let Sean make a move, please.
My first ball python was a pied ball python that I got from a pet store here in St. Pete. But that was in, I believe, October or November of 2016. So I brought that guy home. Within 24 hours, I took him back because it freaked me out. Then about 3 weeks later, I ordered an albino from Brian Barczyk, BHB, and it just exploded from there. Thank you, KB. Have a good one. If you ever need anything and want to look me up, hit me a message on Instagram. Don't have too much fun. So, Ed, what do you want to bring to the table on this meeting, this Sunday meeting for the Florida chapter of Genetic Hunters? Next subject on the table. What's the best way to educate your community on reptiles without taking too much of your time? Honestly, I don't know. I haven't really looked into that too much. I'm just focused on, since it's only me doing this, and between working a full-time job and coming home and taking care of 41 snakes and 2 rat tubs, I really don't have a lot of time to go out and do anything. But maybe going to the schools and doing presentations, which I need to learn a lot more before I do that. It'd be a lot easier if I had someone to help me out with that type of stuff. Yep, that would work. Well, once I get some breeding under my belt and, you know, get the whole thing up and going and get my name out there, I think it'll be a little bit easier. Because right now it'd just be like the average Joe walking up saying, hey, you want to learn about this or that or the other. I need a little bit of weight in my rear end to help me out a little bit. It's much easier for Brian Barczyk to go talk to somebody with all his backing versus me to go talk to that same person. Hey kiddos, how you doing? You guys be nice to your dad now. I'll pull out a snake. Hang on a second. Alright, here's my pied male. His colors are a little bit dingy right now because this guy is in shed. Oh, he sees it. He's wanting to tell everybody hi. My pied male. What is my dream snake? I would love to get a reticulated python. I'm gonna go put this guy up. Alright, I'm back. Yeah, I'd like to get a... Actually, I'd like to get a Super Dwarf retic. But as far as morph of ball pythons, there's a lot of them that I want to go for, and there's a few I have up here that I don't think's been done yet. So I'm going for that also. But ones I can say is I'm excited about my Dreamsicle project. Can't wait for that one. I'm excited about my albino pied project, which I'm not going to start until probably not next year, but the year after. And trying to think what else. Maybe my banana pied. So I've got a lot of projects that I've got going on, or that I have that's in the future, that is going to be good for me. Yeah, the plan I got so many projects going on, or that's going to be going on, it's going to be crazy. I'm going to need a lot of hatchling racks. And a lot more racks, because I'm going to be keeping a bunch. Oh, and clowns, because I got Joe and Wayne Gacy in there. That's... I want to get into the clown projects, too. Hopefully clown pieds, albino clown pieds. Sorry, it's kind of... Gotta love Pawn Stars.
Open the door. Enough with the damn games. Someone open the damn door.
They're funny. Yeah, I'm going to build my own hatchling racks until I can afford to buy freedom breeders. I'll put it this way. I'll show you kind of what my hatchling rack's going to look like. And it's not going to cost that much to make either. I think under 200 bucks. I'm basically going to copy that, but instead of having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 tall, it's going to have 14 tall. So it's going to be a 3 by 14. It'll hold 42 tubs. And those tubs I can get from the container store. They'll hold ball pythons up to, I think it's 400 grams. So that's my thoughts on that. But I want to see how the that rack does, because there's back heat on it, and I've never used back heat. So I want to see how that does. And we'll go from there. Back heart's a little hard to use. What do you mean? Yeah, belly heat is better, but with that size of rack, I think back heat will work just fine.
Not personally, but I'll hire someone to. All right, it sounds like we just played a bachelor party. Make sure the entertainment's good, man. Dude, how hard could it be to...
Because at work, I have them cut out some stuff for me and they can route out stuff. But those are only like 13 inches deep. So instead of having a 3-inch piece of heat tape, which is taking up 1/4 of the tub, I'm just going to have back heat, which that rack was built with back heat. So all I did was replace the heat tape in the back and use it. I need to clean it up and start it up and make sure it works fine. Give me a couple thermostats and make sure the temperatures are right. But that rack was built by Chris with Sea Serpents. I actually got that rack and this white one here with my 2 normals. I got it from somebody on Craigslist, and then I contacted Chris because I had to buy tubs for him, for the black one in there. But I didn't get it. It wasn't too bad. I got the black rack. It didn't have any tubs. I got this rack. It had 4 or 5 tubs in it. And then it came with the thermostat, 2 normal ball pythons, and a couple other things for $100. And he also threw in my gravity water system for my rat rack. Yeah, it was a deal. Which I need to do some authorizations to that rack and get it ready for some ASFs. My goal on subscribers is to get as many as I can, but right now I'm focused on getting to 1,000. That's why I have a 300, 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, and 1,000 subscriber giveaway. I figured the count would go up a little bit faster than it has, but it hasn't. That's one reason why I went to daily vlogging too. I sure hope so. I try to produce some good content. It would be nice to have more attention on this channel. I try to respond to everybody. I subscribe to everybody. I figure it will eventually work out, hopefully. You're almost caught up to me already. Hey Ed, CMC, how you doing? Thank you. Happy Father's Day to you too. What's your plans for today, Ed? Seems that all my, well, I can't say all, but a majority of my subscribers are from California. I think I live in the wrong area.
When gold's raw like this, it really doesn't look like gold. It looks like ugly, dirty grass, but that's the way gold looks.
Yeah, I wish.
It's really cool because the violet gold is never
Move from one end of the U.S. to the other.
because of the antique historical value of the piece. As cool as the gold is, I'd just rather have gold in mine.
And you have a scale.
I do.
Whatever you're weighing on one side, you're looking at the weights in the
I'll go from the east side to the west side.
Nowadays, you just drop them on a scale and stop.
Right. I was assuming it was from the California gold rush.
It does fit the time period because everyone needed one. You would walk into a bar in San Francisco.
Oh, I know I'd fit right in.
and say, I need 22 grains of placer.
I wouldn't know what area to go in, though.
This was your purse. This was your wallet. Sure. I love gold just as much as the next guy. But when I go to a store,
I'll just buy, like, 3,000 or 4,000 acres and everybody can just move there. How's that?
Gold rush.
just as much as it's today.
Okay.
Well, you have to realize, though, I mean, once you account for inflation, an ounce of gold buys you basically the same thing today as it did back then. The value really hasn't changed, just our money's got worth a lot less. So they've been using gold as money for 6,000 years.
Let's see how much houses are there.
Well, that's
Murrieta, California,
the problem is the cars are
real
really
estate.
no different than a beat up rusty lantern from the 1850s.
Okay.
The gold, on the other hand, is always worth money, always will be. Do you have an idea how much is in there?
I think it's about 10 grams.
Yeah, for this stuff.
Let's see here. Price.
So there's 10 grams, that would be $400. And that would be it.
You can't do any better just because it's just as a package.
Oh, I imagine it is very expensive.
I want $1,500. Okay. No.
It's neat, it's cute.
Hey, there's some land I can afford.
There's no difference if it's some placer gold, fine gold, some 1850 gold, gold is gold. $400, that's what I can do.
I can buy 11 acres.
Yeah, I don't think I can sell for that.
Okay. Well, thanks for coming in.
Yeah. Thanks.
There's a reason my shop is called Gold and Silver. It's my two favorite things to buy.
Holy crap.
For thousands and thousands of years, but I'm not going to overpay for it.
Drinking and driving changes lives forever. And these two don't mix. If you've been injured by a drunk driver, we're Ready PA, and we sue drunk drivers. We know you.
Yeah, with those prices, I'm gonna have to hit the lotto first.
We're ready.
Another summer and still struggling with that fat that won't go away with diet and exercise? Now you can lose that stubborn fat in just one day at Sonobella, America's #1 cosmetic surgery specialist. In a single custom procedure, Sonobella gently removes fat and shapes your body for life-changing
Yeah, but how am I gonna get all my rats there? How am I gonna get all my frozen stuff there as far as frozen rats? Snakes, I'm really not too worried about. I know they'll make it.
40 locations nationwide. Call 800-910-1890.
Yeah, and what about the Florida chapter if I move? Then that chapter's gonna be gone. So I can't do that.
Now and get one area free. That's your love handles, thighs, even your chin. Absolutely free. With affordable financing plan, Sonobella fits almost any budget. Call for your free no obligation consultation today and find out how to get one area free. Call 800
I believe it.
1890. Now.
We've all been there. Gridlock. This.
Florida's kind of high too, but it's all right.
It's got ProPilot Assist. It can stop and start on its own to help keep your distance from that car.
I kind of have a plan, but I really don't want to announce that just yet because I'm not sure exactly if that's what I'm going to do.
15190 on select models. Now the most exciting tech come on is in your driveway.
At Checkers and Rowdy's, we're giving the dollar new life. Get a spicy chicken sandwich or a crispy fish sandwich for just $1.
Yeah, that's one reason why I started mine a little bit earlier. He started his last week at 5.
90% of all nursing homes in America have at least one employee with
All right. Talk to you later, Tim.
and even
Thanks for joining.
cameras monitor activity all day long. Not in nursing
Yeah, I've only been in Florida for 3 years, and I love it here. I'm from Kansas, Oklahoma, and Missouri, so you had all sorts of weather. Nothing's like being able to wear shorts year round. No snow. Or all you guys could head to Florida. I'm sure it's cheaper than California. Sparks, Nevada. I want to know how hard it is to move your breeding facility if you was to move and had a breeding facility. How hard is it to move all the snakes and rats and all that stuff? About to take the long drive home. I thought you was home already. How long's your long drive home? And CMC, I just asked, how hard is it to move a whole collection? If say you're breeding full time and you move, how hard is it to move the whole collection, including your rats? Rats and snakes. And what do you do if you have eggs in the incubator? Oh, okay. So the mother-in-law's moving in the house with you? Living with the in-laws. Hopefully that's a good thing. That's awesome, Ed. Glad to hear that. Most in-laws are trouble, trouble, trouble. I already have one set in the incubator. I'll have another set in probably, I would say, 6 to 7 weeks. And depending on what the other females do, some after that. I plan on doing an egg cutting video. Let me look at the dates here. Unless they pip sooner. I plan on doing an egg cutting video on July 29th. And actually, I'll be doing that live here on that Sunday. So July 29th, live stream will be egg cutting. Chances are it's going to be all normals, but I did pair the spinner up with the normal once or twice. So I don't know which dad it is. Or if she just happened to retain sperm. Keeping my fingers crossed on that one too. If she retains sperm from the last year's, I'll get another banana hopefully. So what happens if you have eggs in an incubator and you need to move, say, across country or several hours from where you're at? What do you do? Hey, Jason, how you doing there, bud? Just popped up out of nowhere. Hey, Jason, did you catch my vlog earlier? Leaving with someone till they hatched? Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. Well, look at this, Jason. Let me make this girl mad again. Looky what we have here. Can you see anything special about this one? No, ovulation. I was feeding last night and I noticed she's ovulating. So, in about 6-7 weeks, we'll have some eggs. And the breeder I got her from said that she had 8+ follicles when I got her, so it's gonna be a pretty good sized clutch. Can't wait for that one. That'll prove out my spinner to be a good breeder. Hopefully I'll get some bumblebees out of that one. But if it's not bumblebee, it's going to be for sale. I'm hoping for a female bumblebee. Let me see what the odds are on that one. I know there's no normals. All right, 25% Spinner Blast, 25% Bumblebee, 25% Pastel Pinstripe, which is Lemon Blast, and 25% Pastel. The best is a Spinner Blast. See what a regular Spinner Blast looks like. Oh, okay. Oh, let me go back to that.
I'm Desiree Winder of the law offices of Duquesne & Companion. Trinity Cafe has served more than 1.3 million chef-prepared meals to our hungry and less fortunate neighbors. Join us in volunteering.
All right, I'll start trying to do that. Thank you. Have a good day, Jason.
Are you stuck with a low credit score? A score that lenders use to define you? A credit report and score that's causing you to be denied credit or pay higher interest rates than others for the same things? Then do what Terrence did and call the experts at creditrepair.com for your free credit evaluation and game plan to help restore your credit.
I had to file bankruptcy. That was like the first time I really understood what my credit was. I started thinking about buying a new house, and my score wasn't where I needed it to be. I called and spoke to one of the representatives, and we just had a good conversation, and I liked what he was saying.
Just one call for his free
That'll
credit
work.
evaluation was all it took to start back on the track to repairing his credit.
When I see that deletion's been made, it's just a gratitude, because you know there's something that's getting.
Well, guys, I think I'm going to jump off of here. I got to get some stuff done, get ready for work tomorrow. We are at 257 subscribers. I want to thank everybody for showing up today. Hopefully, we touched base on everything that everybody wanted to. Keep watching. As soon as we hit that 300 mark, we will do a live probably that following Sunday and do a giveaway. So don't forget to hit that subscribe button, which you guys already are. Hit that like button. Hit the notification bell. That way you know when I do my upload. Hit me up on Instagram if you need to privately message me anything. And I will talk to everybody tomorrow. Does that sound okay?
Thanks to creditrepair.com, I will be able to have a better credit score and get that house.
Don't let a low credit score hold you back another day. Do what Terrence did and make the call for your free credit evaluation and game plan to help get back on the track to great credit. Call 1-800-689-6360.
Morgan & Morgan is open 24/7 and ready to help you right now, because justice never sleeps. If you're injured at no fault of your own, discriminated at the workplace, or need help with a Social Security or VA claim, call Morgan & Morgan. ForThePeople.com.
Well, have a good night, everybody. Happy Father's Day to everybody out there. Be safe. Be lazy today. And I'll see everybody tomorrow.